Live from the headquarters of Book It Better, it's Max Whitman, it's Kato, it's Book It Better Impact Wrestling.
So today we have our go.
You missed your cue, man.
I was gonna say hello, but I didn't want to say hello.
That's your thing.
It is. I like maybe I should switch it today.
This is Impact. It's the go home show for Slammiversary. I'm going home. Going home. All right.
Man, it's a good show.
Yeah, I'm excited for this show, actually. I'm excited. Oh, no. This is going to go up before the creative meeting. I was just about to say, if you watch the creative meeting,
spoiler
you kind of know what's going on.
But you won't know.
But you won't know, because this is going up before the creative meeting. I'm not going to spoil anything, but I will say that there's a full creative meeting essentially just for the main event of this episode of Impact Wrestling.
Yep.
We had one thing in mind the whole time, got to it, decided to change it up maybe last minute, couldn't figure out how, so we ended up with a 40-minute creative meeting dedicated just to basically this main event. But that's in the books. You'll see that'll go up right after Slammiversary.
It's a surprise.
It's going to be a good one.
I like it.
It's going to be a good one. Long story short, I'm really excited for this episode. I'll be really disappointed if this episode doesn't score really well.
I think 70 or higher.
Yeah, I hope so.
What do you think? Before we even run?
I'm going to keep it realistic.
That is realistic.
And say a 68, just because our main events have been a little weak, and we're still using the same guys, just not as many of them.
Okay.
So I'm hoping, but I see that this could potentially be over 70. Yes, I'm hoping for an over 70.
I'm going to go with 70, possibly a 71.
Yeah.
I think we'll compete with, like,
I mean,
Raw.
we've been over 71 before. I think it's 72 or
73 was our highest so far.
So it's not impossible.
It's one of those shows.
But let's go right into it. Let's open this up. Here we go. We're opening with Dolph Ziggler.
Oh, 85.
85. Finally, Dolph. So Dolph is coming out.
Freestyled it, too.
And he's freestyling. What was he saying here?
He was saying anybody can come down to the ring and get the head knocked off.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
And someone comes to the ring.
This is why I type it in. So basically, Dolph Ziggler is out. He's cocky. He's arrogant. He knows he's got a title match in 3 days. And he's out saying he needs a warm-up match. So anybody that's backstage, come on out. Get him. He needs a warm-up match. Get your head knocked off.
And
Rich Swann answers the
ratings
call.
off.
Oh, no.
Well, Dolph was pretty strong, consistent. I mean, well, actually, I'm not really mad at this match because both guys did what they normally do.
Yeah.
We just thought Rich Swann would be better.
Yeah. I mean, it's Rich Swann in the end. But anyway, this is supposed to be a warm-up match anyway. So Rich Swann comes out. Dolph Ziggler knocks his head off. Not really much to say there. No improvements. But what's really going to happen is what happens afterwards. So basically, Austin Aries comes out. And he just basically tells Dolph, you know what? You can have your warm-up matches against nobodies all you want. But in 3 days, you meet the Impact World Champion. You meet Austin Aries. You meet the guy. And you don't stand a chance.
That's going to be a good match.
Basically something like that. I'm excited for that. I'm really excited for that main event.
All right, let's see what we got next.
All right, so do we have anything here? Aries works superbly. Yeah, okay. Next segment here. We get Johnny Impact versus Matt Sydal. This was a high spots match.
I think this is the first time we tried that.
It is, and it worked out okay.
And they did pretty good.
It did all right. A 54 overall, C- grade. I like that. Johnny Impact's going to pick up the win over Matt Sydal.
Yep.
He beats him with a Starship Pain.
Let's see what's going on after this match.
Sydal improved in performance skills.
See, that's why I like having Matt Sydal with guys like Johnny Impact, who's a veteran in the ring, but can also do more than just a regular wrestling match, you know?
Yeah.
Because they'll improve guys who's already good, like Matt Sydal.
Yeah.
So
after that match, Trevor Lee comes out, and he runs his mouth a little bit. He's going to say, I was supposed to face Matt Sydal for the title, but seeing as you just lost to Johnny Impact, I don't really think I should face anybody at all now. And Impact and Sydal, they both look at each other, they laugh, and they say, you know what? I think maybe you should face both of us in a triple threat match.
Yeah. Then Jericho comes out and
makes it official. So that's what we're going to get. We're going to get a triple threat match at Slammiversary for the Impact X Division title. Let's see. Trevor Lee performed poorly. That's about what we expected, though.
That's why we brought in Jericho to save him.
Yeah.
So,
Lee is improving in acting. I'm glad we brought Jericho in, too, because I don't know what this would have been without... with Jericho, a 58, I'm scared to think what it would have been without Jericho.
Yeah, so Slammiversary is slowly shaping up, if you guys are noticing. So, right now, we have our X Division title match. It's a triple threat match instead of a one-on-one with Trevor Lee, Johnny Impact, and Matt Sydal. So, that should be pretty good. And we already know about the Dolph and Austin Aries for the world title.
So, shaping up. Slammiversary shaping up. Moving along here. Another 58, which I'm actually happy with for this match. Wow, that's
really good.
Yeah, for this match, this is the Canadian Bulldogs.
Perfect. Finally.
What do we get from Rougeau up to a 41? Okay.
Finally.
So, decent wrestling, not much heat. The Canadian Bulldogs defeat Mercer and Bram. Cedric Rougeau is going to defeat Bram by pinfall with the powerbomb. I love that he uses the powerbomb.
Okay, so
Davey Boy carried everything.
So this Lethal Arrive storyline. Well, Lethal's pretty much looking at pretty much everyone in the company, so that'll pop up from time to time randomly.
You're seeing. I think actually that was because of one segment that we ran. I actually need to take those guys and fix that because long story, we ran one segment where Lethal was sitting in the crowd. And I forgot to take pretty much
whole show.
everybody out of that.
Yeah.
So now pretty much every match is affecting the Lethal Arrive storyline. So I'll change that after this episode. Although for now, whatever. Lethal's out watching people. Whatever.
One reason I'm really happy about this match is because Cedric actually finally broke out from the 30s into the 41s. With Cedric putting on 41 and Davey Boy putting on 61, they're kind of like at the point where they can wrestle any tag team that we have, and it's going to be a really good match. As you've seen, these guys put on a 58 performance with four guys in the 40s and Dave being in the 60s.
If he can put on a 40s, and I know you're excited about this because that's your guy. You've been pushing hard for Cedric. I'm not so high on Cedric.
He's getting
pushing hard for Cedric, and I'm glad. But yeah, if he can just chill in the 40s. Then he's fine.
He's perfect.
Because Davey's going to put the 60s on. So, it's just a tag team. He doesn't have to be pulling 60s.
Yeah.
If he can chill in the 40s, he's fine.
And my thing is, imagine when he hits the 50s.
Yeah. So, I am happy with this. This is actually a better match than I thought it was going to be. I wasn't so keen on giving Cedric the win. But it turned out okay. A C-, I'll take that. Eesh.
Wow.
Oof. Eli and Cedric.
It was a decent match. Okay, what are we going to do with these two?
All right, so Eli hasn't worked in a while. He's a good promo. I like him on the mic. I wanted to get him some match time. All this is disappointed, honestly.
When we brought in Nick Aldis, we thought he was going to be much better than what he was.
Yeah.
But you know what? Seeing this match, I have an idea, but I'll wait until afterwards, and
until our creative meeting here.
Then we'll shoot it, back and forth. But Eli, they just.
I mean, Eli is what he is. I mean, he's good on the mic. He's got us great ratings on the microphone.
I really want to get him to like that championship caliber matches, but 43 is not going to.
It's not going to cut it. All right, next segment. Okay, look at this. All right. So this is the number one contendership match for the World Tag Team titles.
Yes.
The winner to Slammiversary.
Yes.
The Motor City Machine Guns defeat Anarchy in 16 minutes. Alex Shelley over Sami Callihan by submission.
This is a 66 overall match. And this is a perfect example of exactly what I was just saying with Cedric. Now, if you look at Brian Cage and Sami Callihan, they're 49 and a 51.
Yeah.
Now, let's replace that 51 with a 61. This match can easily be a 70.
Yes.
If we can get Cedric up to the mid 40, 50 range. So that's why I'm very excited about Cedric, because if he comes along, man, our tag team division is going to be
it's going to be hot.
One of the best ones.
This was actually a lot of time went into figuring out who was going to go over in this match.
Yeah. Anarchy are your boys.
Yeah, Anarchy is my boys. I'm glad we went with the Machine Guns. Anarchy will have their time.
Yes, it's not now.
They'll have their time, but we talked about it in the creative meeting, and when you watch that, you'll see that we've been talking about Briscoes versus the Machine Guns for a while. It's a match we want to build to, kind of keep them apart, but have them all win. And so we're going to go with it at Slammiversary, and we'll get it.
They're going to tear the roof down, man.
They are going to tear the roof down. They're going to tear it down. I think it's going to be a really good match. But I'm excited for Anarchy. They get a good reaction from the crowd. They put on some good, solid matches. Yeah. It will be their time. Maybe not right now, but they're coming along. It will be their time.
And the funny thing about Anarchy is, I like Brian Cage. He likes Sami Callihan.
Yeah.
So we like, you know what? We don't know what to do with these guys, and we threw them together. And
dude,
they found a home.
A 66 is solid. I like him as they look like a tag team. Honestly,
they do.
They like even their pictures. They look like a tag team. But I'm pleased with the 66, and I'm also pleased with the guys we chose as going over.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Decision.
I think it's the right call.
We didn't let out emotions.
I gotta say, unless this main event kills it, we're not gonna hit that 70.
We're not gonna hit the 70.
We're not gonna hit the 70. But this main event could kill it. Yeah. Let's see. No, we're not gonna hit that 70.
We're not gonna hit the 70.
This is what I thought the main event would be, and that's what I was worried about. But it's not a bad main event. It's a 66.
Wow.
Decent reaction from the crowd. Cody Rhodes draws, so we get a 4-way draw. We got to explain here. It's not a 4-way draw. So, this is a 4-way elimination match. The game wouldn't let us choose the order of elimination, so we had to go the draw or stipulations or anything. So here's what happens. Okay, we get a draw here, but here's what happens. Yeah, so...
You want to go over the whole thing?
Yeah, go over the whole thing, right?
Okay.
So, yeah, I mean, you go. Where do you want to start?
Okay, let's start with Kenny. Kenny's going to be the first one eliminated.
Yes.
Okay, so Kenny is out. Then Cody is next. Cody is out.
Right. Well, Kenny's eliminated... Did Jericho... Do we have Jericho? No, right?
Scratched.
Yeah, we scratched it. That's right. We scratched all that. Okay. So, basically, it's actually a lot easier then. So, Kenny is the first one out. Cody goes out next. We get Edwards and Park going to war with each other.
One-on-one. Double pin.
It's a double pin situation. So
double roll up.
They're going to go out either a double roll up or just pure exhaustion, man. They collide in the center of the ring. They both collapse. One arm, Eddie's arm on top of Joe, on top of Park. Park's arm on top of Eddie. Both down for the 3 count. We get hit with a double pinfall.
So, for our Canadian title picture, because this is the Canadian title match, what do we have?
So this is Chris Jericho coming out, Commissioner Chris, to save the day.
With a 77.
Not bad. And he is going to say that, you know what? This is actually not a bad thing. Slammiversary is in 3 days, I'm sorry. Slammiversary is in 3 days on Saturday. We will have Joseph Park one-on-one with Eddie Edward, and the winner becomes the inaugural Canadian champion. It ends the show with a 77.
That's not bad.
We had 2 really good promos in here.
Yeah. I mean, Dolph promo was through the roof. I mean, that may be the best promo I think I've seen.
The only thing that I'll say is that this could
Jericho
top a 70 is because we've been at 67 with matches that have been rated exactly the same.
We only had one rated match.
But we also have the 2 promos
that push us over.
So it's possible we're at a 70.
Wait,
more likely a 69.
Before we check that, did you see Cody Rhodes finally break that 70 mark?
No, and I missed it. I wish I could go back, actually. I went too quick.
He had a 71 that last match. Everyone else hung around the 60s. I'm telling you, man, we need to get Cody Rhodes on an exclusive deal. Pay him whatever he wants.
He doesn't want an exclusive deal.
Man, 71.
He doesn't want the exclusive deal. He wants to go get his ass all tired out in New Japan and then come crying to us that he needs a rest.
Okay, well, this went way longer. If you want to know more about that, check out our creative meetings and our issues with Cody. So let's see what we got to end the show.
Let's go to the end here. It's 67.
Oh, did you say 67?
I did say 67. Dude, 67. That's because we've been chilling right there, man. But it, again, increases the popularity. Ultimately, that's what matters. That's what matters. Slammiversary is going to kill it.
You know what? We need to get some of these matches out the 66s, man. But you know what? A lot of these matches have been, triple threats, 4-man tags,
Yep.
8-man tag.
Yep.
4-on-4. I mean,
Yep.
fatal 4-ways.
Well, and
Stuff
a lot
like
of
that.
it is just the matches are good. It's just the popularity's not there. So
Yeah.
there's
Not
no
yet.
heat.
I mean, we're slowly increasing.
But it's getting there. Slammiversary is going to be a good show. Basically, just quick rundown the card. Your main event, Austin Aries versus Dolph Ziggler for the world title.
Yes.
You got Joseph Park and
Eddie.
Eddie Edwards for the Canadian title.
Yes.
You've got the Motor City Machine Guns taking on the Briscoe brothers for the tag team titles.
Mm-hmm.
Trevor Lee puts the X Division title on the line against Matt Sydal and Johnny Impact.
Yep. We have PD. Oh, we have Jay Lethal first.
Oh!
Jay Lethal is fighting that night too. Should we
got-
say who?
He's got
Or should we
Cody,
wait?
right?
Should we make them wait?
No, that was supposed to be in the main event. I knew there was something that was supposed to be involved in that.
What?
In the main event. Cody.
Oh yeah. That's fine.
So scrap that?
Nah, we ain't got to scrap it. So the main event should have been.
Yeah. So anyway, well, whatever. So here we go. So what should have been explained in the main event, Jay Lethal didn't necessarily do a run-in, but sitting in the front row, Jay Lethal distracts Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes gets eliminated. That's the long and short of it. So
that set up the match for Slammiversary.
So that sets up the Slammiversary match, Cody Rhodes versus Jay Lethal. Apologies for not getting that. Like I said, the main event, there was a huge creative meeting, 40-minute creative meeting right before the main event. We Vince McMahon'd it, and we rewrote it 30 seconds before we sent it out onto the stage.
Right before we went out the
Right
curtains.
before we went out the curtains, we rewrote it, so I forgot to get that in there. So Cody Rhodes gets distracted by Jay Lethal, gets himself eliminated. They brawl on the outside, so obviously it'll be
match
announced
will
the
take
next
place.
day on ImpactWrestling.com.
So that's another great match. I mean, we
get
got Cody in it.
Cody
that was
versus
my
Jay
point of
Lethal.
bringing up Cody hitting the 71.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. So Cody versus Jay Lethal. That's going to be on. That'll be at Slammiversary also.
Now, PD's fighting also that night. I'm not sure. I can't remember who he was fighting though.
It was supposed to be PD versus Aldis,
Nah, we're scrapping that.
but that might get scrapped.
Aldis.
Anyway, so that's your main card there. That's your card. You got your main event. You got Aries versus Dolph, Park versus Eddie. You've got
tag team title.
the tag team titles. You got your X Division titles. You also get Kenny Omega versus Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
Did we set that one up?
We decided to scrap that. Chris Jericho came out and interfered in the match to cost Kenny the elimination.
God damn, we really jacked up the main event, didn't we?
We changed a lot within like 2 minutes.
Yeah, we really jacked that shit up.
So that'll be explained before the Slammiversary show.
Yeah.
Because the creative meeting will be.
So
before.
let's say Chris Jericho did not come out and interfere. We'll hold a press conference or something. You're gonna get Jericho versus Omega.
This is the longest episode.
This is a long episode of Impact. Thanks for joining us, guys. Sorry that we spent about 47 minutes after the show explaining everything. We scrapped a lot. We redid a lot. We forgot a lot. But we get to 67. Join us next time. It's Slammiversary coming up next.